Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Another diary video, I guess you can say. It is currently Thursday, August 7th, 2025, 3:14 p.m. And it's the fourth day of school. Now you might be asking me, why do I make these videos? I make these videos because every day up until senior year, graduation, I'm gonna make these videos of me just talking about my day and stuff like that. None of these are getting views, so I think I can actually start spilling some tea on here. But I woke up this morning. Well, first off, let's look at the fit. I got a polo from Old Navy. I have jeans, and then I have this backpack again that I got yesterday. And it's like, if you play the game, that explodes. Boo! But obviously, it didn't explode because it's a game. I mean, it's a backpack, so it didn't explode, obviously. But before I even go downstairs, I can have dinner right now. I really could, but I just came home and I was like, let me just snack on these crackers. I want to chill in my room for a little, because I feel very comfortable in here. But I just got home. I'm gonna tell you about my day. This morning, I was on the bus, went to school. Forgot my project box. I think tomorrow I'm gonna just drop it off in my Spanish teacher's room. Apparently I need another binder too, so I just drop off both. And it just stays there for the rest of the year. But that's happening. While I'm taking the bus, obviously I make the school, and I'm in my advisement class. Shut up from the first video, so that's just something we do. The phone policy in my county is actually not as strict. They're trying to not enforce the strict rules of phones in school. Not like it matters to me because I'm a senior. My first period, my second period actually, and then my teacher wasn't there, so it was just me doing AP stuff and submitting stuff. I tried to submit everything today. So, I tried to submit all the work I had earlier this morning from that class, and I tried to do it in fourth period. But I kind of did some of it. Some of it's about the Declaration of Independence and natural rights, social contract, Republican something, stuff like that. That's what I was working on. So I didn't finish in that period. So I'm going straight to Spanish. Now remember, this project actually isn't due until next week. However, I want to bring the box to school. I'm going to drop it up in the Spanish room. Write my name on it. Find another binder today. And put those papers in. And put it in my multicultural room, as we need binders to come to school. That's what's happening in Spanish, and then a bunch of Spanish sentences. So I'm gonna after this, I'm probably gonna go eat. Again. Eat dinner. Practice a lot of Duolingo, because it won't hurt to practice. Then, like I said, after that, I went to film class, and I had to actually interview people today. It was a class. It's a class of 15 people. So I had to interview a couple of people today. Wow. What's it called? I had to interview a couple of people today while another group in that class had to had to set out rules and expectations to the school, because apparently the freshmen don't know how to walk and didn't know where to walk. So that's going on. So I did that, and I did an interview, and I sucked so bad at the interview. Like, I had the microphone, and I asked this woman a question, and I was like, "Oh, what's your day of the summer?" And I didn't even ask her like, "Oh, how's your day today?" Like, I was just like in a rush. But It comes with practice. 'Cause I never wanted to be in the camera at one point. Now I want to be all up in the camera. And so I do these and YouTube. I mean TikTok. Other than that, though, that's a great multicultural. I sat somewhere new. This year I said I wasn't gonna try to talk to a lot of girls, but that's the case. And I have to like be open and introduce myself to people, so I'm not like sheltered. You know. That's this girl. I was like, "Oh, where are you from?" And she says, "From Mexico." So that's pretty cool. Sixth period was math. Math I don't understand, but I do. So easy math. And I'm sorry if I'm crunching on it. I'm just hungry as fuck. I'm not gonna go down and eat dinner, but I'm probably gonna pick up from this video, and I need it from this video. So. And then I went to 7th period. Get this. It's this girl in my class, which environmental science. I was gonna do the project, and she's a really cool person, but she kind of irritates me a little because it's just the way she is. Like, I have my laptop, and she's just like, "No, I'm not done with this. No, 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 no." And it's like, you're a really nice person, but I just don't know if I want to like continue working with that. You know, she's not bad, but I'm just hoping for like a guy or something like that to come into the class, because I want to talk to somebody else. Like, I talk to mostly girls, and I have girls that are mostly friends, and I don't know. But then there's this African girl that's next to me. She's Nigerian, and we actually started talking about things. So it was pretty nice. It was a very nice convo that we had. She's like, "Oh, do you want to go to Nigeria one day? Because you keep talking about it." I was like, "Yeah. I'd like to visit Nigeria. I want to visit a lot of places. Nigeria, South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, Monaco, UK, Spain. Where else did I say? Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Mexico, Bermuda, Bahamas, U.S. Virgin Islands. I know Hawaii is a part of the United States, but I want to go there. There's a lot of places in the United States I want to go, and I just hadn't made it there. So that was it with my day. Really. If I can like have something where I can relate to everyone in these videos, that would be amazing. Cause I really want to relate to everyone in these videos. I really do. But this comes to practice. I'm trying to like entertain these videos so it doesn't just seem like a diary. But yeah, I think that's it for today. That's the recap for today. And I still have to pick my photos to go in the yearbook. So that's still happening. But yeah. Day 4 up until senior year. I'll go to the 2 minutes. I can talk more about personal relationships. So I've said like in this video, like I want to be friends with more guys than girls, because here's the thing. I had a lot of like issues, not with girls in particular, but just like I just had a bunch of girlfriends, and I never actually like, you know, was able to step out of that comfort zone and talk to a guy and be like, "Oh hey, da 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 da." Similar interests, brotherhood in a way, and like this year I really want to lock in with a close friendship that will last for a while, because I'm not good at that, and there's a lot of reasons on why I'm not good at that. I think I might try to add it to this video, but I'm just not good at. I wasn't good at keeping friendships because of the way I was. Sophomore year, I had a big group of friends, but I was a big issue. I was messy. I was young. And I made a lot of mistakes. And some of them are still my friends, but we just don't talk on a basis like that anymore. But one of them I'm still cool with. And she actually lives in Hawaii now, because she graduated in 2024. She graduated. That's my dog. She graduated. She's in the military, and she lives in Hawaii now. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna actually add to this video. So yeah, sophomore year wasn't even that long ago. like fucking about to be 2 years ago actually. My freshman year is 3, and I had a lot of issues freshman year. I would get into that, like personal like talking stages and stuff like that. I was insane freshman year. Like I don't even know what happened. I'm trying my best to detach myself from that. So if I become big, and I hope I do, I'm going to detach myself from high school me as well. Like I'm completely different. I rebranded. I had so many issues. Sophomore year just started because of me. First I was failing classes and I still have to retake one, but I passed last year. But I was friends with these 3. No, these 2. It was this girl and the boy. Like I said, the girl, she was in Hawaii, and the dude, I don't know what's up with him, but we don't really talk like that because we had issues. I might have been the problem. Might if I was the problem. Then like I remember this girl that I'm not cool with anymore because she it's a messy situation, but she had like an issue with me, of course, and I had an issue with her. We're not cool anymore, but she's still cool with the person I was friends with. We could have been closer, the dude, but that didn't work because, like I said, it was a lot of issues with me in particular, you know? So that's like one of my biggest regrets in high school alone, just like being that person I was. And unfortunately, I can't go back to the space of like thinking that I can't come back to the space of realizing that that's over, and I can't make that up, but I can go into the past and try my best. Go into the future and try my best to clean all of that up. It was a lot of bad things, a lot of things I did with most of the seniors back then, and now I'm a senior taking that position, and I feel some type of way. I do. So right now I'm like zoned out. I'm fucking tired, but yeah, it was rough. I had to learn a lot of patches and a lot of hard things on that. So I had really good friendships. So yep, my mom said like we probably got too close too quick, and they were all seniors at the time, and I was a sophomore. So you know how it is. So yeah, that's what I'm learning. But this year I'm not gonna try to force friendships, but I really want a good friend or 2 so I can end the year. So I'm gonna end the video here though, because it's gonna be 20 minutes, and we don't want it to be 20 minutes. So I'll make a separate one just talking about this. So thanks for watching if you watched.